Do you love yourself? The internet tells you that you should and how it should look. And it's gotten to the point that people are starting to notice that these quote-unquote self-love journeys always conveniently go down the path with someone becoming more conventionally attractive. They become more polished, desirable, and socially accepted. People perceive social media as promoting originality, but there is a caveat. They really reward and promote beauty, transformation, desirability, and validation. Many people love a person who they consider attractive and who makes a positive transformation. And I think situations involving creators like Clara Dao make people question whether internet self-love is actually about self-acceptance, or rather it's heavily connected to external validation. The internet often makes people feel insecure first and then sells them confidence back. The perfect example would be someone walking up to you and putting a chili dog in your shirt, then selling you one of their branded shirts because they know that you will not walk around with brown sauce and meat chunks all day. The platforms make it seem like they're promoting confidence, healing, self-worth, and self-love while rewarding beauty, glow-ups, desirability, and transformation. I don't think people fully realize how much internet validation shapes people's psychology. At the end of the day, likes, views, compliments, and attention or validation. And over time, I think social media slowly trains people to associate worth with visibility and desirability. And the sad part is that it doesn't have to be positive or negative. Many people view those two the same way. That's why transformational content performs so well online. People want to see the meat and potatoes of someone winning and failing. And when it is visually digestible, it's the icing on the cake, as in person is very attractive in their eyes. People are obsessed with glow-ups, weight loss, cosmetic enhancements, quote-unquote revenge bodies, and drastic appearance changes. This creates a strange environment in which people preach self-love while still being rewarded for changing themselves to fit a beauty standard. A great example of someone who's known for self-love and body positivity who made a transition is Clara Dao. She's known for embracing a very slender body that did not fit typical societal beauty standards. People, especially women, could relate to this and see themselves in Clara. Things changed when Clara entered a relationship with Benitez or Javi. Her viewers thought the relationship was unhealthy, and there was some unfounded speculation that he was using her for clout. They eventually broke up and she decided to have a quote-unquote glow up. So she decided to experiment with makeup, have a boob job, which took away one of her defining features, mocked her supporters, and decided to do an Oreo fans. Depending on who you speak to, some consider it to be a positive transformation, while others view it negatively. To me, Clara's transformation showed viewers one important lesson, or taught them an important lesson. You should never depend on others to validate how you view yourself, including your insecurities.
If you're a young girl, if you're a teenager, you should not be focusing on how you look. Walk with me. I know people will tell you differently, but I just think we're over-indexing on how we look. Sure, you can be put together. Sure, you can put a nice outfit together. You can put makeup on. But honestly, don't let it go beyond that. In my early 20s, there was nothing to look at. But I turned up in the office every day. I dressed nice. I smell nice, blah, blah, blah. But I didn't let the way I look consume me or what I thought. And every other friend that I have did the exact same, and they're the most successful women I know. Focus on your books, focus on learning, be put together, but don't over-index on your looks. Like, everything will come. You'll have the money, the time, the resources to buy and look exactly the way you want once you've worked hard a bit.
One of the biggest lies that social media tells people is that confidence alone changes how society treats you. The reality is that appearance heavily influences many aspects of our lives, including the attention and treatment we receive in person and online. Most people already know this socially, but we have some people who reject this idea. That's why glow-up culture became such a massive part of the internet. People notice that society often treats attractive people differently when they start to look more attractive. You can also consider that the more attractive a person is, the easier it is for people to develop a social or parasocial relationship with them. People on the internet love to tell people, oh, just love yourself, how you are. But this all sounds contradictory when you zoom out and look at the landscape, especially when self-worth becomes tied to online validation.
I used to be ugly, and even as I got prettier, I realized I still couldn't win. Here are my credentials. Oh, this is a favorite. Yep. When I was ugly, I got made fun of, I got asked out as a joke, I was treated like I was invisible, but I was still taken seriously. People automatically assumed that due to my lack of appearance, I had something else going for me. Which was true, I was smart, but I didn't get any less smart as I got prettier. And in pursuit of better treatment, I started working on my appearance, I started working on my hygiene, and I got that better treatment, but the intention behind said treatment was much more superficial. And the closer I got to the conventional beauty standard, the more my appearance would validate who I was internally and also diminish it. People would take my opinion and consider it, but it suddenly meant less because of the mouth it came out of. As a woman, no matter how lovely or intelligent you may be, if you are attractive in any way, your appearance becomes your most valuable attribute. And for the longest time, I was obsessed with working on external factors because I thought it would bring light to who I was internally. But the opposite's true. There's no winning. It just attracts the wrong people. It's like getting plastic surgery in pursuit of finding love. The people it attracts to are just there for the wrong reasons. To any young woman hearing this, and I cannot stress this enough, your appearance is the least interesting part about you. If you think working on what you look like will win you genuine respect or care from other people, you're wasting your time. Any connection you make based off of those superficial factors is worth nothing. Decentralize appearance from your life, because I promise it'll only destroy you in the long run.
This conversation affects people, including entire generations, more deeply than many realize, because younger audiences are growing up online now. They are constantly consuming what we put out there, and the more it's seen, the more normal it appears, especially the validation-driven social media and beauty content. And over time, I think many people start to internalize the idea that they are fully worthy once they have improved themselves socially enough. This creates a loop in which more people never feel attractive, successful, healed, or confident enough. When the goalpost keeps moving, how can you know if you're actually growing and improving as a person? At the end of the day, everyone just wants to be accepted. People want to feel valued without constantly needing to transform themselves first to have some sort of connection to the outside world and their peers. With how social media showcases self-worth, it can lead to confusing self-worth with marketability. To begin considering a solution to this problem, we need to recognize how self-worth is marketed to us and learn our own true definitions. When we know what makes us feel worthy and helps us grow, it will be difficult for us to be impacted by frivolous information and input. At the end of the day, social media and people online cannot tell you what self-care and self-worth looks like for you. There will always be some sort of alignment between mixing acceptance with desirability and a learn to love yourself naturally quote somewhere in there. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, because I genuinely want to know how everyone feels about self-love culture, beauty standards, and validation online today. If you enjoy channels that provide a unique take on common topics, consider subscribing to Hey Kristen. I will see you in the video popping up on the screen now. See you there.